What's good, y'all? It's your boy D-Thing here, tuned in on the Sofa Podcast.
It's your boy Chris. We're always bringing you the calm vibes. And today we got a good one. Today we got a special one.
Yes,
First
sir.
guest ever.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Jay. I have a business page called Jay's Blazing Art where I do my art.
That's what's up, man.
Definitely go make sure check her out. Give her a follow.
Yes. 2 E's. It's going to be JAEESBLAZINART.
There y'all go.
There you go. Go follow that. Show some love and support, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, how we all feeling today?
Feeling good, bro. Feeling good today, man. Today's a good one.
Definitely gonna be a good one.
Yes.
Honestly, man, I told Chris, like, yo, I'm honestly excited for this one. It's really our first guest. And
Bro,
I'm excited.
Today, like I said, bro, today's gonna be a special one.
It's gonna be a good one.
But so
Going for
you
it.
do art.
Yes.
You do art out here.
I'm a painter.
Painter. Yeah. How long you been doing that for?
I've been doing it for fun for like 8 years, but I've been making it into a business for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you honestly like want to get into painting and being an artist?
I ended up always doing really good in art class, of course. And then I figured that was an easy A. I was having fun. And then I started to notice I kind of had some skill.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And so did my art teachers and stuff. And then I just started kind of doing it for fun a little bit. But really what got me into it for sure, like locked in, is that I was hit by a car trying to help other people involved in a car crash. And long story short, there was a lot of injuries and stuff like that. And I was left in a wheelchair for like 6 months. And I'm very athletic. I like running. I like football. I like all that. And I couldn't do nothing. So the best way to pass my time was to paint. So ever since then, I've just been painting. I've been doing events. I've been doing giveaways. I've been everything, just everything. Any opportunity to put my art out there, I've been doing that.
Yeah, man.
So is that where like your motivation comes from?
Yeah.
Does you have any other like motivating factors? Anything that keeps you going?
I mean, it's just therapeutic. Like that, that's what that whole like life turn really just gave that was my only therapy that I had. I didn't have any other choice. I couldn't mess with my dogs as much as I wanted to. I'm a big dog person. I couldn't
Me
run.
too.
I'm a big runner. You know, I couldn't do nothing that I actually liked besides just like finding something new, and just it would just pass so much time, and I would be so focused on like making sure that everything was nice and good. I'm a perfectionist and everything like that.
Yeah.
I didn't want things like looking a certain way. So yeah, that's really what helped me the most. Because I was in a wheelchair, and then I also had burns up my arms. So it was actually like good exercise for my burns and stuff like that, for me to like figure out different ways to hold the paintbrush and go around the canvas and everything. So
Okay. And where are you from originally?
Fresno, California.
Fresno, California.
Fresno.
I know Cali's known for like art, bro.
Yes.
You know, the graffiti walls and everything out there. That shit. So I know like being out there, you could definitely relate. So, so it's always been around you technically.
Yeah. To
like
be honest
that.
with you, I always wanted to move to California. I just feel like y'all culture is so amazing.
Yeah.
They definitely have. Y'all definitely have a different
It's
culture.
hyphy.
It is. It's very different out there. Y'all culture is just,
It's like
I don't know.
surfers and art
Real
and
stoners out there.
stoners and
like
stoner
everywhere.
you you usually see dudes in speedos and stuff fucking rollerblading down the
The whole
fucking
night.
down the
That's a
fucking
fact.
like.
To be honest with you, when I
boardwalk
went
and
to California, to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, there was a lot of stuff going on over there.
Oh yeah.
Like it felt like
yeah.
we was in 42nd Street. The acting, everything was just different. You know what I'm saying? But the air was different.
Yeah.
But it felt like
That's
I
how
was
I
still
feel
in
about
New York.
here.
How you like it so far though?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's just a totally different wave. It's just a whole different vibe for real. Like everything, the smells, the people, the culture, the music. I'm a big music person.
Me too.
And sometimes I can't even like I can't even catch the beat right, because it's like, yo, you guys just flow different. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Everything is gonna be
wavelengths,
different,
bro.
Yes.
Definitely different wavelengths between us and Cali,
That's
bro.
a fact.
Yes.
I feel like that's why like when like the East versus West Coast beef always goes on, because it's like, you know, some people
Yeah,
when
you
they
gotta be there.
when you're born and raised in the West Coast and then you move to the East Coast, it's kind of like that
Yes.
what's that word, that fucking there you go. That transition from West Coast to East Coast, as opposed to like East Coast to West Coast, is always just like sometimes you do need a change of scenery.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I can't honestly, man. Go ahead.
I don't know. Like I don't know how I feel about like going to the West Coast. I ain't never been over there, so it's just
You
like
never know till you go.
You won't know till you go. Listen, I went twice, and it was an amazing experience for me. Honestly, I like the way it just feel over there. Like I just. Even from watching movies and shows, and you just see the whole culture.
That's how I feel about here.
What I like about it too, like if you ever watched the show All American,
no.
with the football player Spencer James, like they was based out in Beverly Hills and I think Compton, I believe. But the show is just amazing though. You can just see how the whole Cali culture is. It's just amazing. Y'all got some good artists out there too. Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace to the late great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I got some good artists out there. I do.
My only view of Cali is from like the movies and you know what I'm saying, like Fresh Prince.
That's
like,
how I feel
it looks nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I do definitely want to take a vacation with something. You say you're from Fresno.
Yes.
What part did you visit though?
I went to
Hollywood,
yeah, Hollywood, Cali. Yeah, I was in Hollywood. Yeah, I was right by the sun as well too, so I was like, I got to see the
there
sun.
You go.
Yeah, it was. Man, listen, and I went around my birthday time.
So I got a question. Being that you originally from Cali,
yeah.
So being from Fresno, you got Fresno, LA, you got like the Bay. Like
North Side.
Like what are the differences exactly? Like I said, being originally from Cali, like, and I know you've traveled around Cali for sure. So what are like the differences? Like what kind of different vibes do you get when you go to each different, I guess, city?
Depends where you're going in each city, because every part of the city in both LA and in the Bay and in SAC, it's all different. So you just got to make sure, you got to figure out where you're going in order to figure out the vibe type of thing. But, you know, same thing. I mean, it's the world. You got to, you know, watch out where you're going. But for the most part, every time I went, I've always met stoners. I've always met like super nice people.
Always got to meet the stoners.
Always.
Yeah, always gonna meet
anywhere
those.
I go, the beach, the bar, just walking down the street, like whatever. And those are always the best people to run into, of course. So it's a good vibe.
Of course, stoners are the best.
I feel like when you honestly, I feel like when you smoke, it just brings a different type of atmosphere or something. I don't know. I just
Only
feel like you laugh at everything.
It's
just different, it's relaxing.
Yeah.
But some people, you know, when they smoke, some people get paranoid. I used to be one of those people. I used to be paranoid.
Listen, I do want all like, so they do say like you get paranoid sometimes, but I do want everybody to understand, like obviously everybody's body, you know, consumes things differently.
Yeah.
But even for me, I've been smoking like 15 years, 16 years now.
So it's
bro.
different for you though.
Yeah.
No, it is not, because at the same time, like I drink socially, but I just want to say, like, I got paranoid the first time I smoked.
Yeah.
I did. Don't get me wrong.
How old were you?
14,
Okay.
13.
My first
You're a
time.
baby.
I was a baby, but it's like I was still young. I was still, but it's like. Obviously I didn't turn into a pothead right then and there.
Right.
But like I want to say I gave it a couple years, and every time like I smoked after that, I got paranoid less and less every time I smoked though. Because like as I got older, I finally realized, like, you know, I built up my tolerance a little bit. You know, obviously the first time it's gonna be really bad because like you have zero tolerance. Obviously you're gonna get paranoid. But as you grow. Bro, I'm like a walking tree now, bro. Honestly. I'm like a walking tree, bro.
Yeah, and see, smoking helped me a lot with healing after my accident. So
I can imagine.
much. Of course, I was just taking edibles at first. But like I didn't have a lot of movement. Everything was tight in my body and stuff like that. And whenever I would take those edibles, I was loose. I was nice. I was feeling good. Sometimes I couldn't move my hand. When I was on that edible, I was doing anything. It was like superpowers for sure.
But thank God you still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank God you still here, because that accident, whatever, could have been worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Gotta always thank God.
Was getting there for sure.
Yeah. You're strong, man. Like that's what's up. I'm honestly happy that you had those, not to say you had those times, but I'm happy that you
have this testimony.
Yeah, you know, this testimony where you feel like, you know, you bounced back. You know, art had made you come back into realization, like, you know, I got
you a
this.
way out.
Yeah.
Gave you a way out.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Some
like,
people, you know what I'm saying? Like, Your case is different because you actually did something about it. You know,
Yeah,
you didn't just sit there and you didn't
definitely.
Don't get me wrong. Like experiences like that, they happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and sometimes when you survive, you're blessed to be here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some people
Exactly.
they don't look at it that way.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, they just sit back, they mope. You don't need to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You always. That's I feel like times like that. You have to find, like, you have to dig with like deep within you to really figure out,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what else am I really good at? Like,
Yeah.
I'm idle. I can't do much. What else am I really good at?
Yeah.
And you know,
And I knew that in my head, I was like, all right, I got to trick myself into thinking that I'm good.
That you good.
Nothing's
Yeah,
happening.
It's all mental.
Definitely, it's
I'm
all
just,
mental.
yes,
It's mental.
it is.
Yeah,
Because if I would have never did that, I would have been tripping the way like the way I was recovering and how everything was. It was just so bad. But just in my head, I was just like, I'm good. This is just temporary. I could walk if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna try.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. Like,
yeah. Every time they would, change my bandages on my arms, whatever, I would just close my eyes. I'd put my headphones in.
Trauma.
I'd just pretend I was
Zone
kicking
it
it
out
at
real
home,
quick.
smoking.
Yeah.
Just
like that.
put my whole mind in a whole different place. So it's just like
nice.
that's my thing right there. That's why I call my art business page Jay's Blazing Art. Because that's what I do. I like to smoke and I paint and just listen to music, and that is my whole vibe right there.
To be honest, that's actually a dope name though. Jay's Blazing Art.
Jay's
That's
Blazing Art.
that's imagine you just smoking. Oh, and then you picture what comes to mind as you smoking. Like I'm gonna paint this today. I'm gonna draw this today. Like
because what
that's
a lot of
fire.
people don't understand is that
That's
like for
fire.
people like us who act, like are active smokers on an everyday basis, like
Yeah.
when we smoke, our creativity is like it gets
different.
fucking boosted like times 1,000 because it's like, bro, we sit there and our minds are so open already because it's just like, yo, bro, like I'm high, like I could just get like crazy with it.
Yeah.
Bro, like
Yep.
I used to, so I do graffiti, like
Okay.
I'm not like crazy with it, you know what I'm saying? Like
but you know a
I'm
little
like,
something.
I know a little something,
Okay.
but like usually, bro, like I'll be at home and when I start drawing, bro, next time,
Yeah.
next time, son, I'm gonna bring some pieces, bro. I'm gonna bring some pieces next time. Watch,
Yeah.
bring some pieces next time.
Definitely. Yeah.
I know I was supposed to bring some, but I was just like trying to make sure the weather was gonna be cool first of all.
Oh
It was
yeah,
just,
nah,
like,
because
all
you know
over the
New York
place.
weather.
It's
Yeah.
this weather is unpredictable. You never know if it's gonna be nice.
It's like
chilly.
that in PA too. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
going on? I thought I'm over here leaving like it's hot and everything, and then it's raining, but it's hot. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god. So that's been different because I'm used to nothing but the sun out, and that's it in Cali. We don't even have no
That's that
rain.
California weather.
Okay, we was in a
California
drought
And
for
they don't
2
even
years.
snow out there.
We don't have nothing.
It don't even snow.
Yeah, it snows in the mountains, but you gotta go
But-
deep.
Imagine being somewhere where it don't snow, bro, and
Don't
all
snow.
you know is snow,
The only thing
Crazy.
tricky about Cali,
That's crazy.
bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get me wrong. Like I've traveled out of New York before, but I've never traveled that far to where it's just like there's no snow.
All sun.
it's no
Like I've
snow.
always seen snow.
Snow,
All
yeah.
sun.
No matter
Not
where I've
even
been,
rain.
I've
That's
seen
what
But the
I'm
only
trying
thing
to tell
about
you,
California, they got a lot of
Rain is another one, bro.
They got a lot of
Gotta rain
earthquakes.
somewhere. Gotta rain.
Yeah, we
California
do.
get a lot of earthquakes.
We
so
do,
that's
but
the only
they're
thing
not
that's
even
different.
crazy like that. They're always just a little boom,
Wait,
and that's
yeah.
it.
I got a question. Have you ever experienced a tsunami?
No.
No. Imagine.
Yeah, listen.
Bro, I've seen some videos, bro. I've seen some videos, bro. I've seen some videos.
I had
I
a.
don't know.
I just see the earthquakes and everything.
That
That's like,
is
yeah, I don't
funny.
know.
Crazy.
It kind
Nah,
of changed my
too.
mind. on
Nah,
moving
if
to Cali.
anything,
That's
the
another
most
thing that be
thing-
having me like
The most
wild
like
out.
natural disaster we have is everything's on fire. California is always on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, I get a lot of wildfires.
Always on fire.
There's so much
And
water around,
When we see
Yeah.
that, remember the wildfire they
so
just
much
recently
water.
had,
Yeah.
though?
but so much wildfires.
It's a
It's
lot
not
of
fair.
wildfires.
It's not fair.
It is.
It's always every year. Every year, especially in the
Speaking- That's
summer.
another thing, too.
4th of July is coming up. Oh, I bet. How much you want to bet? It's gonna be.
Oh no, bro.
That's
Promise you.
Can you remember when they had the wildfires going on in Cali and a
In
lot
LA?
of homes got in LA.
LA?
A lot of homes got burned down.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you
Not the first time.
being
Not the last.
retired and that house was everything you put towards and it burns down? Like,
But
can
they
you
knew that
imagine
though
that?
too.
I
It's
can-
never went that deep into Cali like that. But if you're in Cali, you gotta
That's
know
sad
that.
though. Like I
Like
had a
Lil
lot of-
Kim, she said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'm used to this in LA. I made sure to upload all my old family photos onto a microchip. I don't even grab nothing or USB or whatever. Like she already preps for all that. She already knows
Oh, she's
not
already-
to take none of that.
She's already set.
God
yeah.
forbid some crazy shit happens. I grab my little
She
chip
got
and
it
I'm
all.
out.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Cali, have y'all been catching up with the Tory Lane situation?
Nah,
No?
I don't really. That's not really my speed.
Well, what you think about it though? Him being stabbed 14 times and What you think about it?
I don't know. I mean, I think more so it reminds me of my own family. That's what it reminds. That's what I think about. So that's why I'm just trying to talk to my own family. Like, you guys good? I know they're definitely nowhere near Tory Lanez, but I'm just saying, like, it just triggers me to think about something like that. I got a lot of family locked up in Cali.
It's scary.
Listen, being locked up is not an easy thing, bro.
It's really
not an easy thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I did my little time. I didn't do no crazy time or whatever, but the just being in there, the experience that I've seen, bro, it really do be happening, and it don't matter
in the blink of an eye, too,
bro. It doesn't, but it like what people don't realize is that being in there, bro, it doesn't really matter like what you did.
It don't.
Sometimes to a certain extent, yes, it does, but I've seen people just walk in there first day, don't be talking to nobody, minding their business, and God forbid, bro, like I've seen some shit happen to some innocent people.
But I feel like with that, it's like they testing you to see if you tough, you can handle your own in there.
Bro,
but
some people just want to go in there just the same way I did,
do
bro.
their time and get out.
I did my time and I wanted to go home, bro. I wasn't there on no crazy shit. I wasn't trying to prove like I was the biggest man in the room. Not saying not to say that that's what he was doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, bro, it can happen to anybody in there.
But that whole Tory Lanez situation it's crazy though. Like, can you imagine like you waking up not knowing you're gonna be stabbed 14 times?
Oh,
like,
yeah, I mean,
can you imagine that?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, it reminds me of my family. How it's happened to my family. And I'm not saying exactly like stabbed 14 times, but you know, I grew up with my mom being in prison, growing up. So that was always rough because there were certain times I couldn't go see her because some shit happened or whatever. So, but I mean, that's also kind of where my drawing came in because I'd always draw her stuff. She'd always draw me stuff, you know, write letters all day, all time.
That's what's up.
I could definitely relate because my mom, like, she got locked up before she got deported. Obviously, before she got deported. When she was in jail, I remember she used to write me letters, but she always used to draw me like Bugs Bunny because that was my favorite Looney Tunes character. So she used to draw me Bugs Bunny. She used to draw me like angels and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I definitely.
Draw, it's like money in there.
I can't draw like that, but I think she used to have somebody else do it. Like she used to pay somebody else.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But the fact that like she used to write me the letters and have somebody else draw, I feel like that's where my thing for drawing came in. Like, that's where I got my creativity from.
That's for sure, bro.
Exactly, because I would always try and match her. You know, my mom was always the one to
trace
draw.
it out.
Yes, and trace something out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hating because
Like,
y'all took a draw. I'm kind of hating it, man. Like,
Don't get me wrong. Like the experiences sometimes, like the experiences they bring out, like I said, like a certain creativity in you, but it's like sometimes people don't run with it. They just like sit there and just be like, damn, the experience is going on, and I'm gonna just say here and I'm just kick back. Fuck it,
but that's one thing you got to do. Like when you got to always remember to put your mind to something though. If you feel like that's what you're good at, keep going in that area though. It's always good to move around, shift, but always have a main focus and a main goal. Like, yo, I'm good at this right here. I'm gonna stick with this and be consistent, be dedicated, be motivated. Because you never know how far it can actually take you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I started acting.
Yes.
You know, acting is a platform for me where I feel like I can be myself. You know, we get roles where we got to portray other things, but you're being yourself while doing those roles.
Yes.
You know, so I feel like acting is a really good platform for me. And I feel like this platform right here is another platform for me where I can express myself, be myself, and just let people know I'm vulnerable. I'm being me.
Authentic.
You know what I'm saying? Being really authentic about myself. You know, I'm not changing up for nobody. I'm not being nobody else. I'm just being me. I'm expressing my creativity.
Yes.
You know, but people got to understand. Just keep going with your goals, man. Your dreams, whatever you feel like you could believe in, you can always put your mind to it and know that you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
And
don't give up on your dreams. Life is short.
Way too short. That's what that's.
Don't give up. Keep going.
I'm gonna do whatever. I'm dipping my hand in everything that I can.
And just be consistent. That's it. Hardworking, consistent, and you never know where you're gonna go. Open doors is gonna. You never know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Like I was after my accident, I was painting. I was just painting after painting after painting after painting, and then I was like, let me do a couple events or whatever, fundraisers, whatever. Like I wasn't trying to like sell it. I was just trying to just do little art shows or contests or whatever. Then I would giving for everybody's birthday, everybody got an art piece, their own custom, just because, you know. Any reason that there was, if I had a cool idea, I was just like painting it. Then it just became so often that I ended up running into one of a known Bay Area rapper out in California. He opened a store downtown in my city, and I gifted him a painting.
That's what's
And
up.
when I gifted him a painting, he's the one that was telling me, you need to be selling these.
And what was it like just gifting him that painting? Like,
Oh,
how did you
lit.
feel?
I was so hyped. I was checking in at the store like every
That's
3 or
what
4
got
days.
it
I had
started.
originally went there and he wasn't there, but the guy was like, hey, he's coming on Saturday. Give me your number. I'll text you as soon as he's here so that we can come drop off the painting personally to
That's
him.
what's up. That's a
I was
blessing.
like, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I have listened to, his name is Jay Stalin, and I've listened to him since I was a little girl. And it was just like super like once in a lifetime experience for me. I just
That's
loved
what's
it.
up.
And the way he was like hyping me up, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely got it, huh? Like I'm giving like rappers freaking paintings for free. Like I need to make this into a business for real.
Yeah.
But
Has
yeah.
anybody like offered to pay for any of your paintings?
Oh
or-
yeah. I get requests all the time. I'll do my own customs and sell them at a different
That's what's up.
price, whatever. But as far as like celebrities, no, I've just been gifting celebrities my art because I feel like that's just the best networking place
That's
to do
what's
it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's all about networking.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You never know who you're gonna run into.
And then like Jay Stalin ended up buying another a different piece from me because when
That's
I gave him
what's
was a gift, but he bought a different one off of me. And then there's a LA rapper called Big Sad, and I gifted him a painting, and he was talking to me about having me make a different painting for him so he could pay me for it too. So
That's
Keep
what's
going.
up.
yes,
That's
Doing your thing.
absolutely.
Yes.
That's good.
I know.
I'm happy for you.
Burner, I don't know, but Burner Cookies. I made him a Fresno Cookies painting when
You
he
sound
opened
familiar.
the dispensary.
Sound-
Burner's the dude who owns cookies.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it definitely
Owns
sounds
cookies.
San
Owns
Fran,
cookies, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Man, he got a. Do you believe it? Like cookies, like
Yeah.
to think of a spot called cookies, like
Yeah.
but it's an actual
Listen,
weed
bro,
spot.
listen.
Like, that's
Mhm. I
fire.
be wearing
though.
cookie stuff to
Listen.
work. They don't
Yeah.
even know.
That's fire though. Like he thought about it. I'm gonna make my weed spot cookies, my dispensary named Cookies.
Yep.
That's fire. Like
Yeah.
Fire,
you would
though.
think it's something different pertaining not like weed though. You think it's like
Yeah.
an
I
actual,
like cookies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like his brand.
Yeah. So he's the concert. I went to his concert for the first time. I was smoking, chilling right before my accident. So the whole time I was recovering, every time they would like change my burns and I had my headphones in, I'd play his music and pretend I was back at his concert, chilling, smoking, and that was
That's a
just
good way
like,
to look at
That's-
things.
yeah.
I like that.
yeah,
That's different.
yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's different right there. That's
Put me
what's
in a
up.
whole different headspace. That's exactly what I needed. It's what got me through it for
That's
real.
what's up. And I looked on your page. I know you were a big San Francisco 49ers
Oh
fan.
yeah, yeah.
So I see that you into sports.
Oh yeah, I played football.
That's,
Oh, you played football?
Yeah.
They just
I
opened
see.
up a league for females to play.
I know.
like,
It's a little too late now because I got my burns and
It's
I
never
got my
too late.
accident and
It's
everything
never
like
too
that.
late.
I mean, I've always wanted to get back into it, but I tried to get back into it probably like 2 years ago, and I really messed myself up. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I think that was it for me.
Yeah, that's-
I'm just not as conditioned and
Yeah.
toned as I used to be and stuff like that. So I have a lot more work to put into myself. But I go to the gym working on myself. It's mainly my balance, my coordination. I have 3 screws going across my pelvis, and then like I had to learn how to walk and run all over again. So my coordination is like really off. I'm really clumsy now. Yeah.
At least you're working on it though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Go-
Don't
yeah.
give
I'm
up.
still
Keep
quick.
going. Yeah,
I
keep
race my
going.
Doberman all the time.
Yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah.
Keep going for real though.
Yeah.
But I seen that though they opened up a football league for females.
They do.
I was like, yo,
It's
that's
becoming
fire.
a legit
Hey,
thing
bro.
now.
Yeah, that's legit. And you
In
get paid
Mexico,
for it.
the
It's
women's
actually
league in Mexico go crazy.
yeah, that's fire though. Like that's fire to see females actually playing sports like that, like contact. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, and
You know
I
what
was
I'm
playing
saying?
flag, but
Yeah.
there was a whole team that played tackle, and they would just play flag on their off season. Oh,
Yeah.
damn, girl, they weren't even girls. Like these were
yeah,
grownest
yeah.
women you could ever find
A
in your
bunch of
life.
Dwight Howards.
And they were fast, and that was
Yeah.
so scary because
Listen.
I was the fastest one, and they always wanted me to, chase them down. Like, you want me to chase them down? Because I was always on defense. But I'm like, sheesh, that's a big fast one right there.
I tried playing football when I was younger, bro, and I remember I had this one dude tackle me to the point where I almost broke my fingers.
Man,
I was like,
They used to
nah.
call me Jerome Bettis back then.
Man.
I used to
Bro,
be
I
breaking through
retired right there and
tackles.
then, bro.
Get off
My
me.
first game, my first game ever, I retired. I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna stick to ball, bro.
Word. I
I could shoot a basketball in a hoop. I could, throw a baseball across the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how you, man? Last time we spoke, right? I know how you feel about your Knicks.
Oh my God, we getting into sports, bro. Oh my God.
Hold on, because last time we spoke, right? You said the Knicks. Like I told you before, if the Knicks do actually win, right? What it brings to New York, the value of how much it's gonna bring to New York. Like the summer is really gonna be a fire place. Like it's gonna be so official. Bro. But now that y'all down 3-2, do you honestly feel like you're gonna come back tonight, win, and make it go Game 7?
Bro.
You like basketball?
I already knew it.
Yeah, I like it, but I'm not all up in it like I am football.
Yeah.
But listen, being that, you know what I'm saying, we 3-2 right now. We're playing tonight. Tonight. We're gonna take this game, right?
I don't see it happening.
I don't know what you seeing. I don't know what future. I don't know what your future holds for you, son. But what I see is that I see us winning tonight's game, right, in Indiana, and the fact that we're gonna take the energy that we get from tonight's win back to New York for Game 7. Bro, we're taking the series.
To be honest, that would be fire though.
We're taking the series.
If y'all can win.
Locked down Halliburton, bro.
You think he's gonna actually play the way he played?
Bro, he did
in Game 4.
He didn't hit doubles, bro. He didn't hit double digits. Do you know what that is, bro? All playoffs. He's been hitting double doubles and triple doubles and whatever the fuck. He's been doing this thing, whatever, right? We locked that down yesterday. Do you know how important that is?
So honestly, you think that the Knicks is going to come back tonight and win, force a Game 7?
We're gonna force Game 7. Yes, we're gonna. Force Game 7. If y'all do that,
honestly, bro, if y'all could force a Game 7, that would be dope. But I don't see it happening. And I live in New York. I'm not a New York fan, but I'm happy for the New York Knicks. But
we're taking Game 6.
I don't see it. I think it's gonna be OKC and the Pacers in the finals.
No, that is gonna, bro. Do you understand that we are in a generation of basketball that people barely watch playoff basketball?
Yeah.
Why would you want to watch the Indiana Pacers go against the OKC Thunder?
It might, because both teams is hungry right now. Like, Halliburton done took that overrated, underrated situation and turned it around.
No,
he's been bowling the whole playoffs.
He's been bowling all playoffs, bro. But at the same time, bro, who just won?
That's like, who just won what? Hold on. OKC just is in the finals waiting for whoever right now. But who just won what?
Again, who wants to see Indiana versus OKC, bro? That's gonna be it, bro.
So you rather see OKC get packed? You rather see OKC play against the Knicks and pack the Knicks up?
I know the Knicks are gonna be more competitive than the Pacers.
How?
OKC is gonna burn through Indiana.
For real,
bro? Indiana, bro.
Because this is what we doing, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
Yo, hold
OKC is gonna burn through Indiana.
All right.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna leave it as that.
Most
I can't speak on both teams.
Series of fucking playoff basketball ever, bro.
I'm gonna leave it as that.
Every year,
my team is at home. In Cancun.
But this is
They've been lost since first round.
No, this is what people don't. This is
Word,
what we're failing to realize nowadays, bro. Like I said, this generation of basketball is soft.
No, it is.
Everybody shoots. Everybody shoots. Everybody on fucking Indiana just shoots the ball. Nobody takes it to the Baja, bro.
You're right.
OKC has a way more physical team. This is why I'm saying OKC is gonna burn through Indiana. Indiana is not physical.
I'm just gonna wait and
see. You got Chet Holmgren, his little fucking scrawny ass. The dude looks like a fucking pencil, bro. You got fucking what's the dude's name? Fucking Jalen Williams. He's fucking cooking. Shah makes basketball look easy, bro. He's gonna cook Halliburton.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. If we win Game 6, we're gonna force Game 7. My team is home.
LeBron and them is chilling. I'm waiting for them to come back next year. And we're going to work from that. But other than that, we're going to see, bro. I ain't a New York Knicks fan. I ain't an OKC fan. I'm not a Pacers fan.
I
honestly don't care who win the finals.
Son,
I don't care.
The Knicks have to go to the finals and play OKC.
I would love
that. And possibly win in 6. Possibly. I'm sorry, that just sounds unrealistic. Well,
but
I mean, we'll take
since we
might get smoked in we might get smoked in 5. We might just take one. We might take one home game.
But since that, we talking about sports here. How you feel about your 49ers? Y'all don't got Brock Purdy no more. Actually, is Brock Purdy? No, Brock Purdy's still there. Y'all don't got Deebo Samuel no more.
Debo.
Yeah, lost Deebo.
Yeah, went to Commanders.
How you feel about that?
I feel like I love Deebo. the Niner franchise is always gonna have love for Debo. But I don't feel too bad about it. We still got Ayuk. He's coming back.
He's coming back.
Yeah, we got Christian. He's coming back. We didn't have neither of them last season.
Yeah,
we lost some pretty heavy hitters.
Y'all still got a good team though. Y'all still got George Kittle.
We sure do.
Y'all still got
we still got a nice lineup.
Y'all still got a nice team.
We got
But how you feel about Brock Purdy actually getting that contract that he got? Do you think he deserved it? Like,
oh yeah,
you think so?
Yeah, very well deserved.
Is that your promising quarterback though? Like,
what was his contract?
How much he got paid? He got a couple of M's right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I
think
know
he got like
the
100.
exact amount, but it was.
I think 287 up
paid
front.
A pretty penny.
Yeah, 287 mil up front. Okay. Up front, guaranteed money.
Yeah, he was on rookie salary for 2 years.
See me, I'm a Patrick Mahomes.
Like I watch the Giants games. Don't get me wrong, because you know what I'm saying. Like I just personally like the Giants. Yeah. I'm not like a super OD big fan, but like
they just got Russell Wilson.
Yo, bro, listen.
Let's see where they could go with that. But other than that, I don't see them going anywhere.
I don't know.
I see 49ers making it fall. I see my boys, KC.
My uncle's
a
Jets fan. I always make fun of him for being
Jets
a Jets
ain't
fan,
going
bro.
nowhere. I ain't worried about the Jets.
I tell him all the time, bro. I tell him all the time.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Jets.
But that he's like me with being a Knicks fan. Like, you know how hard it is being a Knicks fan, bro.
It's just hard being a New York fan.
Like for him, but for him, you know how hard it is to be a Jets fan.
Yeah, that's I don't know, bro.
Sick,
but
it's hilarious.
Yeah, but your artwork is definitely dope. You know, I definitely want to see you. Get further. I definitely want to see how many more events you got coming up.
So I just found this one event in Carlisle, which is about like 20-40 minutes away, something like that, from where I live. And that is in August 30th. August 30th. It's like an all-day thing. So from there, that's like almost like a little anime event. It's like a card event, so like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, whatever. And that's my like main audience. They love my art. They love my art. Like it's big. I at like the anime conventions and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that.
You got to bring that Cali painting.
Yeah.
Come show love in PA. You know what I'm saying? So people can see exactly what you was.
I need to make some East Coast painting too.
That's what's up.
Some skylines and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I might have to come. Have you paint something for us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do a little sofa.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That's a good idea, right?
That's you know what I'm saying? So definitely want to see that.
That's what's up. I did this one painting. It was a PBS Arthur painting, but they were like grown and lit.
Yeah.
And I had them all on the sofa, and they were just all like tatted up.
Is that on your socials?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. That's the type. That's the type of vibe my art is. Like it's like I do a lot of character work, cartoon, NFL logos, whatever. But I gotta throw my Mary Jane in there too somehow.
I gotta. To be honest with you, I got a bro I went to high school with. Y'all could also check him out, Polo Fame on Instagram. He do a lot of good portraits. Okay. Like he just did a Jalen Brunson one recently.
Nice.
A lot of people was posting them and everything. But yeah, definitely go check him out. Nice. He's definitely a great artist. I got another one named Della Soul. That's one of my homegirls. She does great artwork as well. Go check her out on Instagram as well. But yeah, I'm mad. I really can't paint. I can't draw.
It's a clap, bro. Yeah.
I'm mad. Like, listen, show me something. Teach me. Like,
You know what it is though. Like, I feel like as a young kid, like I said, with all the paintings that I got from my mom when she was, you know what I'm saying, and like when you used to go to like the 99-cent store, they used to have like the books that you could trace. You know, what I'm saying? Trace the little picture on the other side. So I started off doing that, but I realized even when it came to tracing, I still wasn't shit. So at the same time, I was just like, I was just like, bro, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do all that.
I used to color.
That's
the most I used to do.
That's why I just stuck to the graffiti thing, bro. The graffiti thing was definitely like an outlet for me. And then when I was locked up, when I did my little whatever, I was drawing for people in the inside too, because like that's what I was doing. Like I was sticking to myself, and I was very like isolated. And then when people saw me drawing, they used to come up to me like, "Yo, bro, like what's good? Like this is what you doing?" I'm like, I was just drawing the outside, I doodle and shit. And I had people fucking coming up asking me for shit, you know, yo, do this for me real quick. And yeah, it was cool. Like my like I didn't have a hard time in jail, but I knew like at any moment I possibly could.
That's what's up.
I thank God that I didn't have any, you know, situations like that.
Yeah.
But
It's like
it was
a whole
definitely,
hidden
bro.
talent.
Drawing
Yeah.
is hard, bro. You just gotta fucking just go with it.
And it's not
Yeah,
even like
definitely.
you could use so many tools too. Like there's stencils. You could just grab whatever objects and just put it, like make a mark on it. Like use different shapes, like whatever. I've done like I try to do something a little different instead of just doing everything just drawing. I did a marble texture, and so you use that. There's like a certain pouring paint that you mix with your actual paint, and you put it like all in a bowl or whatever, and then you just pour it all on the canvas. You just tilt it back and forth. It makes a nice ass like pattern
That's
and
fire.
design and stuff like that. So it's not even always just drawing. Like you can just really do a whole bunch of different textures with it too.
You know what I want to try some? So I don't know if you've seen it. Obviously, it's on TikTok and everywhere else. But there's just dudes that they have like a bucket of paint with holes poked in at the bottom.
Yeah.
And they just like throw the
Yeah,
Oh
fucking.
yeah, that's fire. I know what you're
Yo,
talking about. Yeah, that's
bro,
fire. That's
like,
fire. Yeah.
I want to try that so bad.
Yeah.
It looks like so much fun.
It do.
There's so many
Have
different
you ever,
ways to
you ever
paint.
done that?
No, but I know what you're talking about. for
Thought about
sure.
doing it?
Yeah, well, it's this messy thing.
That's
but
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It was already a messy thing having to do it with the canvas on with the marble and everything. It was all over the place, glitter all over the place, stuff like that.
shit.
So you just gotta have like a whole setup when you do something.
So let me
like
ask
that.
you this though: have you ever thought about opening an art class?
Oh yeah, I've
haven't.
taught a couple art classes, like 2 of them. I did a family event for like this fundraiser thing or whatever that reached out to me and stuff, and they had me do it for Halloween. So you know, they're like, it's a family event, it's gonna be kids, you know, we need something real basic for you to teach or whatever.
That's what's up.
And I chose The Nightmare Before Halloween, the skull.
Oh,
The
the
skull,
skull, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Jack. And it's just basic circle, couple little other circles to make the face, you know. And then just did like a
like that.
little background with trees and just made it
Yeah.
purple, you know. I was like, add your little ghost, whatever. And yeah, they loved it. They went crazy with it. So I was
That's
like,
what's up.
yeah, that helped give me a little
That right there opens doors for people, too.
confidence
Bro,
boost.
that right there.
That's dope. That's actually dope though.
Yeah.
Like for real, like to sit here and have an art class and people come and join your art class because a lot of people, you know, they can't draw. Like for instance, like me. Maybe one day I might come in there and join your art class
we
and want to learn how to
get you some
draw,
art
paint.
classes, bro.
Yeah.
Get me some.
Yeah, I'll bring y'all all the tools. We can do it right here.
Teach
Yo,
me how to
son,
draw.
yo, I kid you not, son.
That's a fact.
Say,
Yeah.
That's a fact. Like teach me how to draw. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get
But-
y'all some stencils, some coloring pencils.
it's gonna be just like high school art class.
Word.
Right.
They used to have arts and craft. That's
Right.
Bro, arts and crafts time, son.
Yeah.
Yo.
I even I'm a side note, I'm a dog trainer too, and sometimes
I
when
did see that.
sometimes when the families will come in with their kids, I'll give them coloring sheets too. There you go. Everybody's
That's
doing
what's up.
something. 'Cause sometimes they'll just be running around.
I want to learn how to
Yeah.
train dogs, bro. Because honestly, I love dogs.
Yeah.
I got dogs.
And don't get me wrong, like when obviously the dogs that I've had, they've always been, you know what I'm saying, calm. But I want to actually like learn how to train a dog to like actually, you know, on command.
Sit,
type
command, yeah.
shit. So anytime like try to run down in the crib, sick them. I'm joking. I'm so joking.
I said you had a Doberman.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother had a Doberman.
How
But he
old is
got
he?
named
See,
Scooby.
she
It's a queen.
is a queen. How old is she?
She's 4.
Oh, she's young.
Yeah.
what's
Healthy.
Dog life.
Prime.
Dog
Beautiful.
life. Honestly,
Smart.
dogs is actually another way of dealing with a lot of trauma too. When you got a dog, like they know
Man,
how
his
to
best
help
friend,
you.
bro.
Oh, man.
Just be
Best
right there
friend.
and cope with you
Man,
and
I was going
help you
through it
forget
a
a
few
lot of
months
stuff.
ago, and I never went through it like that with her before being around, and she was so comforting.
Yeah,
It's
see?
like, and she was not letting me say no to her either. Her face was right here.
here,
She was
yeah.
like, "Girl, get it together."
Dogs are just like, you know, they could be just like humans too because they know exactly what's going on with you.
They
Like,
sense it.
They always
really
know how
get
to
a
sense
feeling
it.
for
They
it.
know when somebody is not it's a negative
They can
person.
hear your
They can
heartbeat
yeah,
change.
Yeah. Dogs are smart, man. Like, I love my dogs. I got 3 of them.
Yo, me and my uncle was
Oh
just
yeah,
taking.
you got babies now.
Hey, I got babies on the floor
Oh
right now.
my goodness.
I got another litter get ready to
Oh
drop
my
tomorrow.
Another litter, bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
This guy
Listen,
right here.
crazy,
I got
right?
I got 3-week-old puppies right now, American bullies, I got another litter getting ready to drop tomorrow.
Correct.
And then I got another litter dropping like the second or third week of June.
Sheesh.
So
I miss my boy Charlie, man.
But
Charlie, bro.
Okay.
Charlie just moved out, son.
yeah, dogs. To be honest with you, dogs are lovable, but they're so expensive though.
Oh yeah.
The vet bills, they're so expensive.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
my
And,
goodness,
I don't give a fuck.
and we don't get
Don't
no
matter.
tax write-off.
Yo,
Ridiculous.
It don't matter.
and they're expensive.
It's so
man.
worth it. It's worth it.
Nah, it is.
It is,
worth
but
It
they
is.
don't. Yeah,
It
they
is.
don't make it easy
They
No,
don't
not
make
at
it
all.
at
Not at all.
all.
At
It
all.
is
They
so
don't.
unfair.
Because the moment something goes wrong and something, you gotta take them to the vet. The vet bills be so
Everything,
expensive.
even to just get a dog.
Just to get a
I
dog,
mean,
yeah.
you would know.
Yeah. That's a fact. But dogs, man, like, I love them though. I gotta love them.
Yeah, all day, every day. My first dog was a rescue, and he was the most gangster dog you could ever meet. He went through everything with me on the streets and the fights. Okay, I'm talking about he was fighting a dog while I was fighting a person. Okay, like he was a real one.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Simon forever.
R.P. Simon.
Yeah,
R.I.P., man.
dope, super dope
Real one.
dog, man.
What you look for in the future as far as with your artwork too?
Huh?
Like what you look for in the future with your artwork?
I mean, I'm just trying to expand myself out here. I've been all up and down, the West Coast with it, especially California. So I'm just trying to be worldwide. I'm trying to
expand, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to be known, not just in one specific spot. You got to move around. So that's really my goal, is to just kind of come out here, venture out here, New York, Florida, whatever, DC. And just have my name out here, so they know me too.
It'll get there. I honestly could see your artwork in a museum or something like that. Like, oh, that's Jace Payne right there. Like, yo, Chris, check that. That's fire. Then I mentioned it. All you gotta do is manifest a lot of stuff.
$10,000 paintings, $20,000. That's
Manifest.
the goal.
Manifest it.
Manifest that
And
for
you're
yourself,
gonna
though.
get it. I'm telling you, manifest yourself.
Yep.
You're gonna get it right there and there.
And I'm not even trying to rush. I'm just letting it do what it gotta
Let
do.
it flow. That's another thing I want to tell people too. Don't rush.
thing.
Don't rush the process.
Yeah, so many people.
Be patient.
I have so many friends that are just aspiring artists, and that's what they do all day, every day, and that's a struggle.
It is.
It is so hard.
But it just shows the determination, the dedication of what they want to go and do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People fail to realize that, like, sometimes we see people already there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, people don't look at the journey. People don't look at the in between. They just look at the final product.
Yeah.
But you don't know what that person went through just to get there.
Just to get there. Yeah.
That person could have been doing the same things you doing now, and you still at the bottom, and you trying to work your way there. That person was probably doing the same shit you was doing.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yep.
You can't just wake up one day and it just happened for you, bro. You just gotta
Don't rush the process.
You gotta keep working.
Let
every
everything
day.
come natural.
Yep.
Let everything flow.
Yep.
You gotta move correctly.
Yes, sir.
Don't do all the extra stuff. Make
Do
sure you got a
shit
good
the right
support
way,
system.
bro.
Yeah.
People that love you.
Yes,
support you,
yes.
because a lot of people don't like supporting, but
Yeah.
they'd be the first ones to be there when you make it with their hand out. But you wasn't supporting me enough.
Nope.
Yep. Yep.
But you know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
like, low key, some of my friends and family were doing that, a little bit here and there in Cali. Like, I was getting into a lot of spots. I was getting, and I could bring other people into a lot of spots or whatever. And, it's kind of like, I gotta let you guys figure it out a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over here by myself. If I could do it, if I can move by myself, y'all can move by
You
yourself.
can do it,
too, type of
yeah.
thing,
It's always like that. You gotta set trends. People tend to see like a lot of people. My thing is a lot of people look at certain people and be like they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm the black sheep of my family, and I love it though. I'd rather be different.
Me too.
I'd rather be the black sheep of my family because I don't want to be the same like y'all. We got the same blood.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do my own thing.
Exactly.
Be my own person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has to be
Yeah.
genuine in their own way.
Genuine in my own way. Be out the way.
Yeah.
But before we end this podcast today, is there anything out there that you want to share or have any how you want to call this? Anything you want to tell people that want to be future artists? Anything?
Future artists.
Like artists like that want to draw, paint.
I mean, take your time, just vibe out whatever makes you happy. I don't do art that doesn't make me happy. I
Yeah.
do whatever makes me comfortable. I put it in my own style and everything like that. I let people know, I'm not doing realism, I'm not doing portraits, I'm not doing landscapes. That's not my thing. I like make things fun, lit, cool vibes.
Yeah.
So just keep doing you, and then just like let it flow. Always have another hustle too, because you can still maintain both. It's very, very, very easy. And just keep putting yourself out there wherever you go. And, I've gave away a lot of free art. Give away free art. That's what captures people's attention. I got stickers I pass out. Anything that can represent you and your art, let it be known every single place you go. Like everywhere I go. I have business cards I carry around. I have stickers I carry around.
Yeah.
If I just end up talking about, whatever, if I'm just in the smoke shop or just in the dispensary, I'm just giving it, and then boom, there's a client or whatever, It's networking. Got to network and just put yourself out there.
Everything counts.
Everything counts. And always keep guarding your corner too, people. Always.
Yeah.
Networking is a good thing.
Yeah.
And praying is also
I have
better.
almost 1,000 followers on my art business page, and every single one of those people I have met.
That's
It's not
what's up.
just a word to mouth type thing or just on Instagram. Like, I've met every single one of them, and I get so many views. I get more views than I do on my personal page. I'm kind of salty sometimes. I'm like, dang.
It be like that though.
Yeah.
It definitely be like that. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's up, man. Like I'm honestly genuinely happy for you.
Thank you.
You came a long way. That's
Literally.
a blessing. Like
And
that's
just
what's
keep
up.
going, yo.
Yeah,
You just
thank
keep
you.
going.
Thank
Don't
you.
give up. Keep going,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh,
Keep
yeah.
going.
Got
But
to.
this was definitely a good one.
Definitely a special one. We want to
know,
thank you again for coming up, Jay.
Yeah,
I appreciate you for
anytime,
coming. That's
anytime.
a lot of love right there. Thank you so much.
We gonna collab on some art for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Got
I'm gonna have
Definitely.
to. I think I'm gonna have to.
Got
fucking
you. I
make
got
me a little
you.
something. I don't know.
Till the next time on the Sofa Podcast, it's your boy D Thing.
It's your boy Chris.
And Jay.
We out, man.